It's time for RiffTrax.
Third edition, because the first two airplane trips were by boat and mule.
Milan Herzog.
Whether by airplane or jet, all journeys end in the grave.
This airport, like all big city airports, is a busy place, with planes coming and going day and night. Planes with propellers, and jet planes from all over the world fly in and out of New York's International Airport.
We'll change the name if a president dies or something.
Right now, Jet Flight 801 is approaching the gate where passengers for San Francisco will board the plane. A huge moving corridor swings into place.
On the other end, annoyed people try to figure out what boarding group they're in.
It is called a jetway. Through it, passengers can board the jet plane directly from the waiting room, safely.
The waiting
and
room is a
comfortably,
better name for
regardless of the weather.
airports.
The airport bus is already bringing passengers for Flight 801. But Sue and Bob Allen are at the gate ahead of time. They are taking their first airplane trip alone.
Hey, I'm the dog. Take me with you,
passenger
please. I don't
supervisor,
know
Mr.
this old
Peterson, is
guy,
there to help them.
please.
They can be the first passengers to board the plane, he says, as he leads them to the boarding area.
Which is totally different from the waiting
Grandpa
room.
Allen is a little worried.
You see, Mrs. Allen and I just couldn't make the trip to San Francisco.
Their parents, they've just found a house out there, and quite naturally they want the children with them.
Really,
So
there's
it's
no
not
problem.
one of those
We often
moves
have
where you
children
leave the
traveling
kids
along.
behind then.
Oh, by the way, let me introduce you to our stewardess, Miss Murray, Mr. and Mrs. Allen. This is Susie and Bobby.
Have some
Oh, it'll be
drinks,
fun
get to know
having
each
them on
other.
board. Say, it looks like you have another passenger here. Oh, she won't be any trouble. No trouble at all, except she can't ride in the main cabin. However, if she has a ticket, I'm sure Mr. Peterson will find room for her.
No ticket, so down the garbage chute she goes.
Grandpa and Grandma will have to say goodbye here, for only passengers are allowed to go out to the jetway leading to the plane.
Plus, Grandpa made a bomb threat.
There's Mr. Peterson, just putting Skippy into a box, specially made for dogs and cats that travel by plane.
Skippy needs a comfort
Goodbye,
animal.
Skippy. Goodbye, Grandpa and Grandma, shout the children. And they hurry on to find a seat in the big and comfortable cabin of the jet.
Flying will always be like
Now
this,
the
they
other
assume.
passengers begin to board the plane through the jetway. While the passengers get seated, Bob and Sue turn to the many interesting sights of the busy airport.
And also these sites.
Mechanics check and service the big jet engines. Men load luggage into special containers, which are then covered and closed.
And look like a face.
And driven to a loading hatch under the plane. One container after another is then lifted inside the plane and moved into place by a conveyor.
A conveyor trip on an airplane
Other
by
men
jet.
load the mail into the plane and food for the passengers. Through the window, Sue can see the traffic control tower.
On her
It is higher than the
Viewmaster?
other buildings, so traffic officers can see the planes coming and going. Their job is to direct traffic at the airport.
Flight 801, use runway 21 left. Advise when ready to taxi.
Captain Mills replies,
Folks, we have
Well,
a
ground
very
control,
full
Flight
flight.
801 ready to taxi.
Okay.
now the plane is ready to leave. Before takeoff, Miss Murray helps Bob and Sue fasten their seatbelts.
How come we don't have these on our
Seatbelts
school bus?
make takeoffs
Hush
and
now.
landings safer for the passengers. Just before takeoff, the pilot gets his final flight orders this way,
Hey, that was a hot dog.
and the dispatcher gives the all-clear salute, which means, go ahead. And off she goes from the loading ramp to the jet runway.
Jet runway?
Jets are so
George
big
Lucas goes,
that they
hey,
need
a new
very
character
long
name.
runways for takeoffs. And they fly so high that more air and oxygen must be added to the air in the cabin so that the passengers will be able to breathe comfortably.
To breathe in the funk of the
Before
guy
takeoff,
next to you who
the
smells
hostesses
vaguely of
explain
corned
the
beef
use of
hash.
supplementary oxygen equipment.
Of your seat.
Miss Murray points to the backs of the seats where oxygen masks are kept.
Oxygen supply.
She shows how to use the masks in case the air in the cabin should drop below normal pressure.
And even though this is the first time they've heard it, no one is listening.
Breathe normally and continue to wear your mask.
What are you doing? No, this is my greatest fear. No, I'll help.
The captain pushes the throttle, and the big jet starts off. And finally, the wheels leave the ground.
Oh, we're flying.
And there it is, the last recorded instance of any human
Soon
being
they are
happy
high
on a
over the
commercial
airport,
flight.
The 4 jet engines working at full power. Jet engines have no propellers. The plane moves forward because burnt gases are forced out through the back of the engine.
Burnt gases are also what your
These jet
seatmate is
engines
just
have enough
letting
power
fly
to
and pretending
at
it's not
almost
him.
600 miles per hour. The jet is climbing higher and higher, leaving New York City far below.
Goodbye, naked cowboy. Stay naked.
Captain Mills welcomes the passengers aboard.
Today we're going to fly at an altitude of 28,000 feet. Our flying time will be just under 6 hours.
As this is Flight 285, I certainly don't
Captain
expect us to be
Mills, his first
hijacked.
officer, and the flight engineer sit in the cockpit of the plane. The cockpit contains hundreds of instruments.
Oh, so like polyphonic
These
spree.
instruments help the pilot fly safely in the busy air lanes. Right now, the captain is setting one of the radio dials. But look who is coming.
Children, would you like to have some lunch? Yes, please. Oh, I'd love to. All right. Can you get your tray down, Sue?
I'm going to go ahead and assume you don't need a kosher meal.
And while the jet plane flies over the green farmlands of the Middle West, the hostesses prepare lunch trays for their passengers.
It's Frontier Airlines, so the lunch trays cost $85.
Here is one for Sue. And one for Bob. See how neatly everything is arranged on the tray?
Yes, the black,
Meat,
gray, and red eggs are very neat.
Dessert, and milk. Sue is enjoying her lunch. As the passengers eat, the plane continues its westward journey over the Great Plains.
Wow, except for you, Kansas. You're just an okay plane.
Would you like to take a nap? No, thank you.
Airplane seats are comfortable. You can push the backrest down and curl up.
Not applicable to normal-sized humans.
Many passengers like to take naps. But Bob and Sue have too much to see.
Susan, would you like a junior stewardess pin? Oh, yes, thank you. And how would you like to be a junior pilot? Oh, I'd love to.
Hey, show some excitement,
Now,
or
Sue
it's
and
stewardess
Bob are
for
glad
you
they
too,
didn't take a
buddy.
nap.
Look now, we're flying over Denver.
Hot smoke cloud isn't too thick today.
Miss Murray thinks that a little walk through the plane would make a pleasant change for Sue and Bob. She is taking them to the lounge in the front of the plane.
Okay, Sue, grab a vacuum. Bob, here's a bathrobe and a martini.
Sue finds a map on the table.
Meanwhile, Skippy's humped every bag in the cargo hold.
Where are we now? We're exactly here, Susie.
This is First Officer Jennings. We are about to cross the Continental Divide.
The Continental Divide is a ridge of high mountains separating rivers flowing to the east from those flowing to the west.
Trust us, it's even more boring than it sounds.
Sue wonders how the pilot can fly or find the airport in cloudy weather. Miss Murray tells her about the special instruments that guide the plane at night and in bad weather.
We should let young Bob
Radio
land the
signals
plane.
direct the plane on its way and to the landing field, almost as if it were gliding along a highway. The captain calls the San Francisco Center.
San Fran, we're going to take a detour and ball it up in Albuquerque. Over.
Cross Sacramento at 11,000 or above.
Someone filled out the damn Sudoku.
Susan, since you're a junior stewardess, would you like to pass gum for me today? Okay. What about me? Oh, I have a box for you, too.
A box of M80s.
There's
Sue,
one
get
for
to
you.
work.
And this one for you, Susan.
It's juicy fruit, sorry.
Sue and Bob's parents are at the airport well ahead of time.
Parents?
The passenger agent has assured them that the airplane is already over the San Francisco Bay.
And he's assured them that they are actually in their 60s.
Already? Sue and Bob are surprised. Wasn't this a quick flight?
Barely had time to poop on the drink cart.
Below, they can see the city where their new home will be.
You can almost see Jerry Garcia not
Sue and Bob
bathing.
can scarcely wait to see their parents. And here is the airport.
Well, not exactly
Slowly
here, but you
and
know what I
carefully,
mean.
Their jet approaches the landing field. And soon the wheels touch the runway in San Francisco.
No one leaves the plane until 10 of you sign up for the airline's credit card.
ground control officer directs the plane to its proper gate.
After a short 3-hour wait.
Goodbye, Susie and Bob. You've been wonderful passengers.
She said via telepathy.
Go Bob and Sue, running to meet their parents. And here comes Miss Murray with Skippy. Bob and Sue can't wait to tell their parents all about their first jet airplane trip.
Is that anything like an airplane trip by jet?
Now they understand better why people say, we live in a jet age.
While you were watching this, baggage fees doubled. Bye!
It's time for RiffTrax.
Copyright by RiffTrax, all rights reserved.